San Jose, California, January 9th, 2018. A man carrying multiple weapons climbed over the fence at the Metcalf Energy Center.
Hey! Hey! San Jose police! Drop it! Drop the axe! Drop it! Yellow Tinny's got an axe. Code 33. Drop it! Drop the axe now! Yeah. Hey! Get on the ground!
Yellow 4, you clear, yellow 4.
Get on the ground! This is a police department! Put the axe down now!
Officers Adam Hudson and Timothy Fay arrived and pleaded with 24-year-old Thompson Nguyen to drop the weapons. For several minutes, he refused, repeating that he wanted officers to shoot him.
Stop. Drop it. We're not saying you did. Hey, we don't want to shoot. Put it down. Put down. No, we don't want to do it.
Despite nearly 30 warnings, Nguyen advanced with a hatchet and metal staff, closing the distance to striking range. At that point, officers opened fire.
Drop it. Drop it. Drop it.
That day closed in silence, leaving only the weight of choices that could never be taken back.
Stop it! Stop fire. Get on the ground!
What started as a simple traffic stop spiraled into chaos when the suspect's car crashed into two other vehicles on East 6th Avenue. The driver stepped out, ignoring commands, while a firearm was spotted on the ground nearby. He advanced toward the officer in a fighting stance.
Stand there, give me your hands. Show me your hands. Get your hands up, dude!
Don't shoot me.
Get your hands up right now! Get your hands up!
Yeah.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground now!
Get that nigga.
Get on the ground now!
Get that shit. Get that shit.
I'll shoot you!
Get that.
Dad, shoot. No.
Get that.
No, Dad, shoot. Dad.
Get that.
Get on the ground!
Get that. Get that.
Get on the ground!
Oh, yeah.
Dad, shoot.
So, you ready for this? You ready for this?
Get on the ground!
You ready for this? You ready for this, huh? You ready for this, huh?
Get on the ground!
You ready for this?
Get on the ground!
You ready for this?
In that tense moment, the officer fired to stop the threat. The man went down, and despite first aid, he did not survive. One act of defiance can close the door to return. Do you think stopping earlier could have changed everything? Comment yes if you agree. Deputies arrived at a rural home to check on 50-year-old Alan Hode. Moments later, two shotgun blasts ripped into their patrol cars. What followed was a tense 13-hour standoff, with Hode issuing threats as negotiators tried to calm him down. By mid-afternoon, he emerged with a long gun, got into a pickup, and reversed hard into a sheriff's vehicle. Ignoring commands, he stepped out, and officers opened fire.
I think I've been...
Stop moving! Stop moving! Stop moving! Stop moving! No.
Stay on the ground!
Don't hit! Don't hit!
Hode was hit and did not survive. Inside his truck were a shotgun and imitation pistols. On that bright day, one defiant act stretched a shadow far longer than the road beneath his wheels.
Got one.
Making contact with car 1239.
Tacoma, Washington. At Orange Gate Park, a woman was carjacked at gunpoint. Thanks to an AirTag hidden inside, police quickly tracked the vehicle to Federal Way. As officers closed in, the suspect floored the accelerator, weaving through traffic and cutting off cars, throwing the roadway into chaos.
Need to hit the side mirror of the car at the intersection. Car wrecked out.
Near 56th Street, a precise pit maneuver spun the vehicle out and brought it to a stop. The suspect bolted on foot, leaving a woman trapped inside. At that moment, flames erupted, spreading quickly to nearby vehicles. Police secured the suspect, then rushed back to pull the woman to safety. He now faces multiple charges. One reckless act turned the road into a fire zone, and only quick action prevented the outcome from becoming far worse. What happens when a stolen utility truck becomes a weapon on the road? August 9th, 2023, Los Angeles. Police chased a stolen DWP truck after reports of hit and run and reckless driving. Behind the wheel was 28-year-old Manuel Ramirez. Ramirez crashed into several vehicles, rammed through a security gate, and deliberately struck police cruisers and a civilian van.
Facing your right. Officers come out that ramp. Facing your right. He's coming down the ramp. Throw the officers. He's ramping. Coming down the ramp. Throw the officers. Racers at help. I'm alright. I'm alright. Hey, get on the ground!
Hey, rescue team on the side, get that dude out!
Let's continue to move the vehicle. Looks like he's reversing. Attempting to turn the vehicle.
Officers fired twice when he refused to surrender and drove toward them.
He's coming forward. He's ramming the police cars.
Good? Everyone good? Pull through!
After barricading himself inside, Ramirez was arrested by SWAT and taken to the hospital. 3 officers were injured. Even a utility truck can become a threat in the wrong hands. Power without control is never a right, on the street or in life.
One shooter, one less than
Santiago, get off on the on-ramp and make a left.
Would you feel more afraid than during an armed robbery? If yes, comment yes. What if you were the first officer to stop a suspicious truck on the highway? Luna County, New Mexico. Officer Darian Jarrett initiated the traffic stop. The driver, Omar Cueva, exited with a firearm and opened fire without warning. Officer Jarrett was struck and did not survive. A statewide pursuit followed.
He's on his shoulder. The guy can't breathe.
Speeding Camaro, and I'm right behind them. They're still eastbound. It's approaching the 140.
Already notified Texas.
1333 Central. He's on pure rim. He's on pure rim on the front right tire.
Cueva sped down the highway, and after a decisive pity maneuver, a fierce gunfight between both sides erupted instantly.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
Another officer was injured but survived. Jarrett left behind 3 children and a pregnant wife. The incident led to changes in statewide procedures, so no officer faces danger alone again. If you believe no one should stand alone in moments like this, comment yes.
Firearms by his head! Firearms by his head!
A Dodge Ram tied to a serious robbery suddenly appeared in the parking lot of the Arkansas State Police headquarters. When officers signaled the driver to stop, he chose to run.
APD's got reserves now. We're back in Eastgate. We're found visible. Today's got the U-turn. Now going on eastbound. I'm ready for you. They got 5 for you.
In a desperate escape, he rammed a patrol car, sending both vehicles spiraling out of control. The truck launched across a ditch and tore through fences, while the patrol car flipped onto its roof.
Really trying to get him over, guys.
Even after the crash, the suspect fought against arrest. Blazingame was finally taken into custody and booked into Crawford County Jail on multiple charges. One trooper was injured and transported to the hospital. On the highway, a single reckless impact was enough to turn flight into a heavy price. Arkansas, May 5th, 2020. A red pickup was spotted flying down Highway 71 at 104 miles per hour. Corporal Morse gave chase, reaching 120 miles per hour before confirming the truck had been reported stolen earlier that day with a firearm inside.
Force message, he's got a gun in hand.
10-4 was on drug.
Vehicle's 10-7.
The driver rammed a deputy's vehicle and brandished the gun as the pursuit escalated. The chase tore across county roads, with multiple units closing in as the suspect weaved through neighborhoods and back onto the highway. state trooper finally executed a PIT maneuver, bringing the stolen pickup to a halt. The suspect was taken into custody, ending a pursuit where speed and recklessness collided with decisive police action.
Watch out.
Drop it.
San Francisco, California, September 4th, 2025. San Francisco police were called to assist when a man was seen walking on Highway 101 near the Cesar Chavez off-ramp. When approached, the man was identified as 40-year-old Juan Antonio Serrato. He suddenly pulled out a pair of scissors, escalating the tension.
You alright? Come over here. Let's get cars. Let's go over here. What's that?
Hey, back up here. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Drop it.
An officer fired to gain control. Immediately after, officers on scene provided medical aid. Serrato was transported to the hospital and is now in stable condition. No one else was injured. On a busy highway, just one moment of losing control can trade safety for irreversible consequences.
Paramedics on the way. What's your name?
LAPD officers were flagged down near Broadway and 7th Street about a man carrying a knife. The suspect, 47-year-old Earl Callier, ignored commands and kept walking.
Hey, drop the knife. Hey, get behind cover, dude. Hey, drop the knife. Get away, dude. Hey. Get any closer, you're gonna get tased. Stay behind cover. Hit him. Hey, hit him with the 40. Hit him with the cover. 40.
Drop it. Drop it. Drop the knife.
Officers fired 2 40mm less lethal rounds, but they had no effect.
Northbound Broadway towards 6th Street. Now heading eastbound 6th Street.
Hey, get on the ground.
Drop the knife.
On the ground. Watch it. Cover.
I got it. Speed towards spring. Get out of the way!
Callier then charged at an officer with the knife, forcing police to open fire and take him into custody. He was transported to the hospital in stable condition. A 5-inch serrated kitchen knife was recovered at the scene. In moments like this, hesitation can cost more than words. Police responded to reports of a man waving a rifle at a Wendy's parking lot. The suspect, 25-year-old Vashon Brown, fled in a white sedan.
Signal 4, approximately 50 miles an hour. Traffic is moving. Get the signal 4 to get into a side. 27.
Turn the vehicle off!
I didn't even know he was going to hear what he was doing.
697 was taken off again. Going eastbound, northeast 8th lane.
Northeast 8th lane.
Brown sped through traffic, collided with another car, and crashed through a wooden fence at the Mustang Apartments, leaving heavy damage behind.
Stop! Put the gun down! Put it down! Now! I will shoot you! Put the gun down! Put it down! He's got a long gun! Put the rifle down! On the ground now!
He ran on foot with the rifle, but Officer Hernandez chased him down and used a taser to bring him under control. Police recovered the gun and drugs. A convicted felon, Brown now faces new charges. Proof that past choices can resurface when control is lost. On App North Ogden, April 27, 2023. A quiet evening broke apart when 66-year-old Jeffrey Roberts arrived at his brother's home.
What are you doing? Came by the spot. She's not here? Where's she at? Missouri. Living with Lorinda's mom, who's taking care of her. About a year. Really?
After a brief exchange at the door, Roberts pulled a gun, killing his brother and injuring his sister-in-law. He later returned with a shotgun, ammunition, and flares, setting the house on fire. Police came under fire as they arrived. They returned shots and Roberts went down. The house was heavily damaged, but no officers were injured. A family visit turned into flames and gunfire, leaving behind a harsh reminder that safety can vanish even in the places we trust most. Who's that? Around 3:20 a.m., officers responded to a robbery in progress on Southwestern Avenue. Witnesses said the suspect, 41-year-old Christopher Hall, was armed and had assaulted a female worker.
Okay, right here. Hey, hey, hey! Get up back! Get back! We got him!
Hall ran into a nearby apartment complex carrying what looked like a handgun. In a narrow passage, he aimed the weapon at officers, triggering an exchange of gunfire.
Get over here! You're gonna get shot! Hey, look! I got suspect ready! Hey! It's coming towards you! Hey! Get on the ground, dude! Hey! Get down! Get down! Officer needs help, sir! Get down! Officer needs help! Hey! Get down now!
He was not struck, dropped the weapon, and tried to climb a fence. A taser brought him down, and Hall was taken into custody before being treated at a local hospital.
Get down! Get down!
The gun recovered was an airsoft replica. The victim suffered minor injuries. A night of fear proved that even fake weapons can bring very real consequences. Police responded to a car dealership after reports of a customer attacking staff with pocket knives. One employee sustained a non-critical injury during the incident.
Charles, drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it! Charles!
The suspect, 32-year-old Charles Trapicchio, refused to drop the weapons and threw a knife toward officers.
Drop it! Drop it! Drop it now! Drop it!
Two officers responded with gunfire, and Trapicchio was treated at the scene before being taken to the hospital. He now faces multiple felony charges. The injured employee was medically assessed and remained at the location. Not every sharp edge is visible from the start. When emotions cut deeper than words, it only takes seconds to turn conflict into consequences. On July 15, 2024, an officer patrolling downtown contacted 35-year-old Stephen Kissick, a person of interest in a recent assault.
I don't like the way you're looking at me. Back up. You understand?
Put the knife down.
What is that?
Put the knife down.
Are you a little barren with your gun?
Put the knife down.
Threatening at all?
Put the gun. Put the knife down.
What are you mad? You don't
Put the knife
care about walking straight up to me like that? Like overbearing with your gun?
Put the knife down.
Threatening at all?
Put the knife down.
You told me because you're pointing that gun at me.
40 up!
Let's go!
Kisek approached with a knife, ignoring repeated commands to drop it. Officers fired 3 less lethal 40mm rounds, but he continued forward.
Stay alive! Do it! Do it! Stay alive, dude!
As he charged, 2 officers discharged their firearms, striking him. Law enforcement and rescue personnel performed life-saving measures before transporting him to the hospital. Kisek was later pronounced deceased. A patrol meant to keep peace turned into tragedy, showing how quickly defiance mixed with a weapon can close every path but one.
Stay on line! Get behind the car, get behind the car!
April 20th, 2022. Officers spotted a Dodge Charger matching a vehicle that had fled weeks earlier. The driver reversed sharply into a lot, drawing their attention. When blocked, he sped off, blew past a stop sign, and struck another car. Even with a damaged tire, he kept going, cutting onto Fort Benning Road. He ran red lights, drove the wrong way, then abandoned the car and fled on foot. Officers chased him down and ended it with a taser. The suspect, Marcus Walden, a convicted felon, carried marijuana and a stolen gun. Not every road leads to freedom. Some only open the door to heavier consequences. Police moved in to arrest 19-year-old Matthew Gaskins, wanted on multiple warrants and driving a stolen Jeep Grand Cherokee. He fled through a backyard on Washington Street. Several PIT attempts failed, leaving damaged patrol cars in his wake. Gaskins circled back onto Washington, then into a parking lot on the 3100 block. A final PIT sent the Jeep into a utility pole. He was taken into custody on the spot. A chain of pursuits ended without further harm, proof that no one outruns accountability forever. He fired from inside his home, targeting cars near a stop sign. One woman was killed and 2 others injured before anyone understood what was happening.
Lay on the ground.
The suspect, 52-year-old John Hunter, walked outside armed and ignored police commands. Less lethal rounds failed to stop him.
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Those are firearms on the ground in front of him. Do not reach for that. Stop now.
When Hunter bent to pick up his gun, officers opened fire, striking him and taking him into custody. A personal crisis turned into tragedy for innocent lives. What do you think? Should officers act immediately in moments like this? In Venice, Florida, a quiet Sunday erupted when 22-year-old Travis Lovett floored a stolen truck straight at deputies. For 2 hours, he tore across 3 counties, smashing fences, forcing cars aside, and even firing shots that pierced a trooper's windshield. The chase ended in a violent rollover, the truck flipping as Lovett was thrown out onto the road. He was flown to the hospital in serious condition and now faces charges. A desperate flight turned twisted metal proves speed and firepower can never outrun consequence. It was the afternoon of November 2nd, 2020, when reports of gunfire at the Manatee Cove Apartments in Melbourne brought officers racing to the scene. Officers stopped a vehicle connected to the case. A passenger surrendered immediately, but the driver, 29-year-old Eric Edwards, sped away and triggered a pursuit. Several PIT attempts followed until officers executed one successfully. He now faces multiple charges, including driving on a suspended license and reckless driving. A few seconds of escape turned into the beginning of years under the weight of the law. Brooklyn, New York. At the Sutter Avenue L train station, police confronted 37-year-old Daryl Mickles after he twice evaded fare and displayed a knife.
Go drop the knife. Go drop the knife. Put the knife down. Put it down. Put it down. Put the knife down. Put the knife down. Put the knife down. Put it down. All right. Show me your hands.
Mickles ignored multiple commands, stepped onto a crowded train car, and opened the blade. Tasers were deployed but failed as he charged toward the officers.
Don't touch it. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Shoot. Put the knife down. Put the knife down. Yo. Take the taser. You think you can take the taser? Shit. No. Put it down.
Both fired, striking Mickles. He was disarmed, treated, and taken to the hospital. Mickles now faces assault and weapon charges. A subway built for travel turned into danger, showing defiance can quickly lead to lasting harm. What began as a disturbance call at a department store quickly spiraled into physical confrontation. According to reports, a man allegedly struck a shopper with a piece of wood furniture. As officers arrived, the suspect became combative, refusing to comply. One officer was injured during the altercation. Moments later, the suspect tried to escape, only to crash into a patrol vehicle nearby. Officers moved in and made the arrest. The suspect was taken to the hospital for evaluation after stating he couldn't breathe. The officer received treatment for visible injuries to his head and face. One reckless moment in public can lead to legal consequences that last far beyond the headlines. Gang unit officers attempted to stop a vehicle tied to an ongoing investigation. The driver, 32-year-old David Salinas, fled and crashed into a concrete pillar beneath the Gulf Freeway while trying to turn around.
We got one at gunpoint.
Hey, let me see hands! 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 Let me see him! Hands! Hands! Let me see the shoulders, hands. He's reaching.
Stop braking!
Let me see hands!
Stop braking! Hey, watch the crossfire! Stop braking! Hey, let me see your hands!
As officers approached, Salinas ignored commands and bent down inside the car. When he suddenly turned back, two officers opened fire.
He's braking! Shots fired! Hey! Let me see your hands!
He was transported for medical aid, but did not survive. In tense encounters, the space between command and reaction can be measured in heartbeats, not minutes. Fresno, Freeway 41. The morning commute turned into terror when Martin Campos chased his ex-girlfriend and her 3-year-old daughter. He rammed their car, waved a gun, and shouted threats.
Charles 14, I'm with you, 102.
You see your heads!
At a red light, Campos fired toward the woman. A nearby officer returned fire while the child sat trapped in the back seat as chaos erupted around her. Campos fled at high speed, colliding with 2 vehicles before finally stopping. With sirens closing in, he surrendered, hands raised through the window.
7-14, line of fire is going to be to the east. I need units to arrive from Jensen and 41. Let me take over for you, Sarge. You got it. Get out of the car! Do not reach for anything or I will shoot you!
No officers were hurt. Campos now faces 11 felony charges and more than 35 years in prison. One violent pursuit left behind shattered metal, fear on a city street, and the warning that rage behind the wheel can break lives in seconds.
Send it, Jazz, I got it. Send it. Second pit.
Alright, we're blue lighting it.
A midday car break-in on Lakeview Drive quickly turned into a citywide manhunt. The suspects were spotted on Interstate 20 eastbound inside a vehicle matching the BOLO description.
We're still rolling. We'll be in pursuit 20 eastbound. No good, still 20 eastbound. Speeds over 90. Medium traffic. Pit.
Pit.
Send it, Jazz, I got it. Send it. Second pit. Stand by, box in.
The driver refused to stop. Officers executed 2 pit team maneuvers. During the pursuit, several firearms were thrown from the fleeing vehicle. One was confirmed as stolen. All 5 suspects were detained. Elijah Boyd, the driver, was charged with fleeing and eluding.
2
others had active felony warrants. Running with guns doesn't erase a crime, it only adds weight to it and narrows the road back to redemption. A tense foot pursuit through an apartment complex unfolded as officers moved to arrest 16-year-old murder suspect Ricardo Ramirez. Ramirez was accused of fatally shooting 39-year-old Alejandro Lopez Lechuga earlier that day. During a traffic stop on Cooper Colony Drive, he fled on foot with a rifle in hand.
Hey, hands in the air! Hands in the air!
Footage shows the suspect running between buildings before being struck by gunfire and collapsing. Ramirez was hospitalized and now faces murder charges. The path of escape may stretch only a few hundred meters, but it always leads further away from the chance to turn back.
Over now.
On New Year's Eve night in Riverdale, deputies were alerted to a 19-year-old suspected DUI driver who had fled from police in the past. The teen left a residence in a blue BMW with 2 passengers. When officers tried to stop the car, it sped away, reaching more than 80 miles per hour.
70 miles an hour on 5300 on Riverdale, 5300 South Street.
The chase ran through multiple cities, during which the suspect deliberately struck 2 police vehicles. Officers fired at the BMW before bringing the pursuit to an end. For the officers, the chase ended with an arrest, but for the driver, it marked the first page of a year written in consequences. On the morning of March 26, 2023, NYPD officers responded to a 911 call about a disturbed man with a knife on Grand Concourse in the Bronx. When they arrived, 42-year-old Raul De La Cruz came out of the building with the knife in his hand. Commands to drop it were ignored.
We're doing a transport with 1 male in the auto. Then it's going to be 661. Mileage is going to be 63353. You guys going from the state house to Central Booking?
Yo, drop the knife! Drop it! Drop the knife! Drop it! Drop it! Drop it!
As he advanced toward the officers, gunfire rang out. A Sunday morning shifted in seconds as one blade turned a calm street into a fight for survival.
Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
Hey!
Antioch, California, June 30th, 7:15 a.m. Officers were dispatched to Osprey Drive after 26-year-old Davis Barami called 911 threatening to kill his family. When officers tried to negotiate by phone, Barami refused to let them speak with his family and made new threats toward a neighbor.
Hey, David, stop right there!
Have him come past the car.
Keep coming, keep coming!
Then right in the opening of the street.
Stop right there, David! Stop! Right there! Kneel on the ground for me, David!
He then emerged with a large knife, attempting to flank officers before charging straight at them.
Hey! Hey!
Less lethal rounds were fired, but Bahrami kept advancing, leading officers to open fire.
Drop the knife!
David, drop the knife so we can help you! David, drop the knife so we can help you! Drop the knife!
Less lethal. Drop the knife!
Less lethal.
Less lethal!
I got commands! Drop the knife, David! I got commands!
Aid was rendered immediately, but Bahrami did not survive. A call that began with words ended with weapons, underscoring how fragile the line can be between reaching for help and falling into tragedy. Chicago, Illinois, June 5th, 2024. As police attempted to stop a vehicle in a dead end, 27-year-old Jerome Halsey suddenly jumped out and opened fire.
Take the car, move!
Okay?
Officer Eric Moreno was shot in the arm and torso. He was rushed to the hospital and is now in stable condition. Halsey faces charges of attempted murder and assault on a police officer.
690 Sangamon squad, 690 Sangamon, 10-1.
When violence is chosen over compliance, the result isn't just injury, it's a criminal future. On July 31st, 2021, a black Chrysler 300 was caught doing donuts at Jonesboro Road and Lakewood Avenue. When troopers moved in, the driver fled.
421080 southbound on Jonesboro. Henry 3677, DFH 367.
We got traffic here at the light. He went through the parking lot and he's doing uniform metropolitan.
The chase raced through city streets, the car jumping curbs, blowing a tire, and nearly striking other vehicles while pushing reckless speeds.
About 80, set number 42, Village Gym, field. Setting up again without another fire road. He's going to try to film again. They're going to walk down, approach your fire, and for taking this. They're going to walk down, approach your fire, and for taking this.
On GA 166 East, a forceful pit spun the Chrysler into a parked tractor trailer. The driver and passenger ran, but officers chased them down. The driver was arrested after a short-foot pursuit. What began as showboating ended in custody, proving a moment of thrill can cost more than freedom allows. On July 11th, 2021, sirens pierced the air as a blue Toyota Corolla sped down the highway, patrol cars closing in behind. The driver, 36-year-old Sean Thomas, had been reported with a firearm at a gas station earlier.
Driver, get out of the vehicle! Driver, get out of the vehicle! Driver, get out of the vehicle!
Even after stop sticks blew his tires, he kept driving and pointed a gun out the window.
Show me that! Show me that! No. Hey, show me that!
The chase ended when the car slammed into a tree and caught fire. Thomas was pulled out for aid, but did not survive. One rash choice can cut short every path back to safety, leaving behind consequences that cannot be undone. On November 22, 2023, Seattle police with King County Air Support pursued a stolen vehicle linked to a drive-by shooting and burglary. The driver fled at high speed when officers tried to stop him. The chase ended with a pit maneuver on Airport Way South. A 32-year-old male suspect was arrested, while a female passenger was identified and released. Police recovered multiple firearms from the vehicle. 3 dogs inside were unharmed. No injuries were reported. A silver Ford Focus sped off as if trying to outrun the very consequences it had set in motion. Ignoring all signals, the car pushed past 100 miles per hour, weaving through lanes, nearly colliding and entering the HOV lane without passengers. Each swerve pulled things further away from the road's original safety. At the Georgia 166 exit, the driver attempted a high-speed lane change but lost control. He car flipped and came to rest off the shoulder. When officers reached the vehicle, the driver had succumbed to injuries sustained in the crash. Not every push of the pedal leads to progress. Sometimes it's just a fast goodbye to the better choice we refuse to take. October 14th, 2019, a woman reported to be armed with a knife and gun refused to follow police commands. As officers approached, she advanced while holding a knife and claimed she had a weapon. The officer kept his distance and issued repeated warnings.
Put the knife down. Central, send me another unit. Put it down. Put it down.
In a critical moment, he fired to stop the immediate threat. Medical aid was given, but the woman did not survive. One wrong step forward can close the path back for good. Staying calm may not fix everything, but losing control will always make things worse. On Interstate 10 in Beaumont, Texas, a stolen truck and trailer sped over 90 miles per hour, throwing traffic into chaos. The driver, 31-year-old Robert Tunnel, swerved across lanes, spilling liquid from the trailer and turning the roadway into a hazard for everyone around him. With support from a K-9 unit, officers quickly closed in and arrested Tunnel. He now faces charges of unauthorized use of a motor vehicle and felony evading. A highway may stretch for miles, but one reckless decision is enough to turn the final exit into a prison gate. April 12th, 2021. Georgia State Patrol spotted a car tearing down the highway at over 100 miles per hour. An officer moved in, lights flashing, expecting a simple stop. But what came next was anything but simple. The driver refused to pull over. A high-speed chase exploded across Carroll County with no sign of slowing. It wasn't just about speeding anymore. It was a rolling threat, fast, reckless, and unpredictable. Every intersection became a danger zone. Every vehicle nearby, part of the risk. What starts as a choice to run often ends by dragging others into a risk they never chose.
Give us a code 10, I'm gonna spike it.
It wasn't the trail that was dangerous that morning. It was the driver. Thurston County, Washington, March 6, 2024. A 29-year-old man gave a false name during a traffic stop, then fled. Suspected of DUI, he sped onto the Chehalis Western Trail at over 60 miles per hour, forcing pedestrians to leap aside.
In the middle of the trail, there's cars were driving. We're eastbound 26th. 36 is going for pit. Good pit, good hit.
Eastbound 36 pit.
TBI. He's still going. Reversing eastbound. 5-9, he's in reverse. Hit a camper. Got him blocked in. Show me your hands! Show me your hands!
The driver continued to resist, forcing police to break the window and use a taser. Drug paraphernalia was found inside the vehicle. 2 civilians were also slightly struck while trying to avoid the car. Already wanted for multiple felonies, he now faces new charges for eluding and DUI. You can lie about your name, but the consequences will always know exactly who you are. Thanks for watching till the end. These chases remind us how real the danger is, and how brave our officers are. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe.